Okay, thinking of a move to Denver, one of the amazing suburbs? Well, you're in luck. We're going to highlight one of those amazing suburbs today, and that is Centennial, Colorado. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, we are going to go over some pros and cons of Centennial, Colorado. Just for reference, this is on the south end of Denver, one of the amazing suburbs, butts up to Littleton and Aurora, centrally located close to all the things in Denver. So let's get right into it. Number one pro of Centennial, Colorado is there are great parks and rec throughout the city. South Suburban Parks and Rec is the recreation district that handles this area of the Denver Metro. And they have a lot of great, not only golf courses and trails and parks, but also an ice arena, family sports. You can go out and entertain the entire family, whether you're into indoor activities, winter sports, summer sports. Really, you have it all here in Centennial, Colorado, and that is why a lot of families really enjoy living in this part of the Denver metro area. Tons of natural trails. Get out on a mountain bike, get out for a walk, run, or hike. Now it is further to the east, so you're not going to be right on top of the foothills. There's going to be a drive if you want more of the mountain biking courses and a little bit more challenging hikes into the mountain areas. Centennial is a little bit further east, so while you will have amazing views of the mountains, it is a little bit further of a drive. All right, pro number two, great neighborhoods throughout Centennial and a lot of variety. This is something that's a little bit more unique to Centennial. You are going to find homes that were built in the 50s and 60s and have a lot of charm and a lot of vintage character to them. But if you travel just outside to the east, a little bit further out, you're going to find a lot of newer style homes. And yes, you will even find some new construction still happening in Centennial. So you have a lot of variety when it comes to the style of neighborhood that you want to live in, HOA versus non-HOA, something that is, like I said, a little more vintage and a little bit more historic charm and style to it. Or if you want something that's more modern, recently built, more of a subdivision feel where everything's kind of uniform and you have those neighborhood parks within walking distance of your house. They do have those neighborhoods as well. You just need to know where to look. And that's one of the reasons you contact a professional. So make sure you hit me up when you're thinking of your move out here to Denver, Centennial, or one of the other amazing suburbs, because we can identify exactly what is going to be the right fit for you and your family when you make the move out here to Colorado. All right, pro number three, great spot for families. We have a lot of different things to do for families, whether that be Topgolf, whether that be the South Suburban Parks and Recs, ice skating that I had mentioned. They also have some amazing parks all the way through the city of Centennial. So some of them recently have been refurbished, and so a couple of the favorite parks that I like to check out are Centennial City Park, just a little bit further east off Arapahoe Road. Completely revamped park. They did a great job kind of putting in new playground equipment, new play structures. My kids absolutely love it. They have a water splash pad there. And so if you're going in the summer, it's hot, the kids bring their swimsuits, they can go and run around through the splash pad. They also have an amphitheater in this park for different concert venues. So be sure and check that out when you make your visit here. And another favorite of mine is Dove Valley. This is just a massive, massive park. It's right outside where the Broncos practice facility is. So it is an awesome place to go and check out for the day. And a lot of kids soccer games, volleyball games, lacrosse games get played out there. So it's sure to be a place that you visit if you got a family moving to Centennial. Pro number three, great school districts in the Centennial area. You're either going to belong to the Littleton Public School District or the Cherry Creek Public School District. Now, Cherry Creek is kind of well known as one of the best in the entire state, one of the most highly rated and highly regarded. If you are on the east end of Centennial, you'll be assigned into that Cherry Creek school, but we also do have open enrollment. So if you want a different school, or we do have private school options for kiddos as well. I know a lot of people are leaning that direction these days. But on the west end of Centennial, you will be part of the Littleton Public School District. So whichever side you're on, you're going to be in a very, very good school district, very highly rated, with a lot of accolades and awards for these two school districts. All right, let's get into some of the cons of Centennial, because it's not all sunshine and roses. So con number one for Centennial, it is not a very walkable town or walkable city. Now that really doesn't apply if you're in the area of the South Glen Mall. This is a nice area where they have condos over shopping centers, and there is a lot of restaurants, bars, and places to frequent, shop, eat in that area. But most of the parts of Centennial are going to be car dependent. If you commute into work, say to Denver Tech Center or the downtown area of Denver, yes, it will be wise to have your own vehicle. There is public transportation out there, but it's not the best, and unless you're close to I-25, those trains can be kind of hard to catch and get a hold of to get into that downtown area. So it is going to be car dependent. Centennial, not very walkable. All right, con number two. I mentioned that Centennial is a great place, very popular for families. It doesn't have a whole lot of nightlife. So if that's something that is very important to you, having nightlife that is walkable, close to home, Centennial might not quite be the best fit for you in that respect. Now, we do have the View House, very popular bar and restaurant here, a great spot for some nightlife. But if you're looking for a lot of access to clubs and things like that, places in Denver and Aurora are going to be a little bit more suited to that. So Centennial, a little bit quieter of a neighborhood, more bedroom community, more for families and people who want it a little bit quieter. Not quite as much of a nightlife scene in this town. And con number three, when we talk about home prices, Centennial is a little bit more expensive than you'll see some places around the Denver metro area. Now, that is not to say that there are not affordable options here. Median home price for a place in Centennial is $650,000. Now, if you're looking closer on the west end in one of the older neighborhoods, maybe a little bit more charm for you, you may be able to get something under $600,000 in that $550,000 range. But we are going to be slightly higher than the Denver metro area. But the further out you go, especially on that east end of Centennial, when you're kind of bordering the town of Aurora, you're going to find homes that are significantly larger with a significantly better price point than you can find in the Denver zip codes. So if you're looking for a little bit bigger home, traditional subdivision feel, over on the east end of Centennial, you're going to have a little bit more access, and home prices $650,000 to $700,000 can get you a large 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home that was built within the last 10 to 15 years. So a lot of opportunity out on that east end of Centennial, but it does come with a higher price point overall compared to some areas of Denver. All right, guys, what do you think? Is Centennial on your list of top 3 neighborhoods in Colorado? It definitely is on mine. It is a wonderful place, great for families, good school districts, and a lot of things to do outdoor recreation-wise, and that is why it's become one of the most popular towns in South Denver. When you're thinking of your move here to the Denver metro area, make sure you hit me up. Call, text, or email. I love helping with people that are relocating to Colorado, or maybe you live in Denver and you're ready to get out and get a little bit more space and have suburban lifestyle. I would love to help you with all your real estate needs. So please call, text, or email, nights, weekends. I got your back on your move to Colorado, regardless of whether that's Denver, Centennial, or Littleton, or one of the other amazing suburbs around Denver.